Hey, Kirsty.
OMG! Look what the cat dragged in. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Has it arrived?
Has what arrived?
Our artistic masterpiece. Our beautiful wedding invitation. We put all our effort into making it. I personally went through every detail to iron out every minor imperfection. It had to be perfect for our big day. Please take your time to admire our masterpiece.
Oh, that! Yes, it has arrived.
Well, I must admit that we went through a lot of trouble to get it to you. You will be coming to our wedding, right? It's the wedding of the decade. Everyone will be there.
I've circled the absence on the invitation and sent it back to you. I put it in the mailbox this morning, so I'm pretty sure that it will arrive by the day after tomorrow. I only had a second-class stamp spare.
You aren't coming? Why?
Why? Don't steal my line. I'll throw it straight back to you. Why? Did you even bother sending me your wedding invitation? In fact, why are you being so insensitive?
Duh, isn't it obvious? We want a big wedding with everyone celebrating our important and special day. That's why, you dork.
Is that the only reason you invited me? And don't call me a dork. You forewent that privilege 6 months ago when you dumped me. What idiot in his right mind invites his ex-girlfriend to his wedding?
God, don't bring that up again. That was all in the past. A lot of water has passed under the bridge. I am so over it.
The past?
We were all good friends at college, weren't we? That's why we both want you to attend our wedding. Why won't you come?
Do I need to spell it out to you? The past informs the present, Sheldon. For someone so intent on paying attention to details, you appear to have overlooked one major one. You cheated on me! With her! The girl you are about to marry. And moreover, she was supposed to be my best friend. Sheldon, you and I were dating. Remember? And your lovely fiancé, your fawning bride-to-be, went behind my back and totally stole my boyfriend from me. Why would I even consider going to your wedding? I still can't forgive what you guys did to me, and I don't even want to see your damn faces. I can't see you in the same way as I did before. Why would I want to go to my ex-boyfriend on my ex-best friend's wedding when you guys cheated on me? Please leave me alone.
Please, Christy, you don't have to be so bitter about it. Let's forgive and forget. You and I were dating all through high school, and you were best friends with Michelle since college. It's time to bury the hatchet. Come on, we've all known each other for a long time. Let's just hope for both of our happiness, and that will solve all of this. You know what John Lennon said. Give peace a chance. Love and peace.
Then why didn't you just break up with me and then start dating Michelle? You don't actually have any sense of morals or any feelings of kindness.
Well, a lot was going on. You know, love is complicated.
Don't me. It's not that complicated. It would have been completely different if you had just broken up with me and then started dating Michelle. You guys are the ones that made it this complicated and messed everything up.
You know, we did think about you and how you would feel. That's why we didn't take our relationship that seriously at the beginning.
Oh, that is very considerate of you both. And it became a serious relationship in the end, didn't it? But what a questionable base to build a relationship on. Whether you were serious or not, if you were really thinking about me and how I would feel, you shouldn't have cheated on me from the start. You should have finished with me first.
Well, all that is over now. Everything is settled. Please come to our wedding. We're friends, aren't we? We're gonna go and make the bridal bouquet tomorrow. Michelle is so excited about it and says she's going to toss the bouquet to you.
You are such a fool. It's only you guys who think that it is over. I told you that I still haven't forgiven you for what you did to me. I was the last person to know. You made me look a fool in front of everyone.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Come on, Christy, for old time's sake.
Haven't you been reading my messages? I am not going to your wedding, and I do not need a bouquet from you. Do you really think that I want to give a speech at your wedding? I do not wish your happiness. Why would I? Please don't ask again.
Okay, then, could you at least propose a toast to the reception? I will make sure that you are right in front of the mic.
Leave me alone! Kirsty, you can't be serious.
OMG, not you as well. I already told Sheldon I will not be attending.
What do you mean that you are not attending? It's going to be the wedding of the decade. Everyone will be there. You can be my maid of honor. You can't let me down. I was planning to make a pretty bouquet just for you. A lovely cascade of white orchids. I can't believe it.
I don't care about your lovely cascade of white orchids, Michelle. I'll say the same back to you. Michelle, you can't be serious. You stole my boyfriend and now you are inviting me to your wedding? I can't believe it. Have you forgotten what happened when we last spoke to each other?
Oh, now I get it. You still have feelings for him, don't you? I'm right, aren't I? Because it hasn't been that long since you guys broke up.
That's not the problem, Michelle. Any feelings I had for Sheldon have long since dissipated. I couldn't care less if he was marrying the Queen of Sheba. I would still not attend his wedding.
Oh, please, please, please come to our wedding. If you don't come, all my plans will just go down the drain.
What plans? I have no interest in any plans you may be hatching in your vindictive mind.
Oh, but Kirsty, I wanted to see you getting frustrated and jealous when I tie the knot with your childhood sweetheart.
What? Me? Jealous of you? I will never give you that pleasure.
You've always been better at everything than me since college, and I thought this could be my chance.
That is really messed up, Michelle. I think perhaps you need therapy.
I stood out more than you in college. I was even chosen as homecoming queen. I had the attention of a lot of the boys, but all the boys I liked were more interested in you.
I don't remember it like that.
You were so cocky, acting as if you were playing the lead role in High School Musical or American Pie. All the guys I liked wanted to date you. I didn't stand a chance against you. But you turned down every single one of them because you were with Sheldon. You've been with him since high school.
Wait a minute. Is that the reason you wanted to date Sheldon? Because you were jealous of me?
Yes! That's exactly why I stole him from you. The one you loved so much. I hated it when you got all the attention. Everyone used to say, "There goes Romeo and Juliet." You were like the perfect couple. Everyone said you'd be the first to marry. Nobody imagined you would ever split up. I am very satisfied now. But I would be even more satisfied and so much happier if I could see your pretty little jealous face at our wedding.
So, you're telling me that you only dated him and got engaged to him because in your own bitter and twisted way, you wanted to get back at me. And I thought you were my friend.
I have never considered us as friends. I only ever thought of you as my sidekick. You were a pawn in a bigger game of chess.
A pawn? You thought of me as a pawn?
I did it because you were so annoying. God, you get on my nerves.
I don't understand why you are saying all this now. Why are you being so mean?
Do you want to know the secret of how I became the cutest in college? I hung out with friends that were a little less pretty than me. I had to make sure they weren't too ugly, though. I didn't want to drive all the boys away. It's like the school caste system. You know, I hang out with the sidekicks, the kids who are a bit inferior to me. That way, I can show everyone that I am in a high caste. And since I am the cutest in the group, I also become a queen bee.
So you're telling me that you were with me the whole time and took the same lectures as me, just to make yourself look good?
so that I would be a good foil to you and make you stand out even more? You're correct! Thanks to you, I was the center of attention. But for some reason, all the guys chose you! Not me! You are not the only one from college I am inviting. Everyone will be there, including the guys who chose you over me. So your next mission, my little pawn, is to bite your lip with frustration and jealousy at the ceremony. Ha! Sorry I ran off to get married to your long-term boyfriend.
Michelle, for your information, I am now a married woman. I have no interest in your high school theatrics.
Married?
Yes, very happily married with a child.
With a kid? What a liar.
Just for your information. And it's not a lie.
It's obvious that you're lying. You and Sheldon just broke up like 6 months ago. You can't get married and have kids in just 6 months. Well, I guess I can understand you got married on the rebound from having your boyfriend stolen. But kids? Nobody's gonna believe a whopper like that.
My husband has a child from a previous marriage. His wife passed away after she had him, so it's his second marriage.
So, after Sheldon dumped you, in shock and desperation, you went off and married the first man you could find. An older man who already had a child? Were you that desperate?
I wasn't desperate. I got to know my husband and we fell in love. He introduced me to his little boy and then he asked me to marry him. I thought about it, but in the end, I just listened to my heart. That's what happens when you find the right person. Everything just clicks into place.
But you are still angry about us.
That is not the point. I told you many times that I can't forgive you guys for what happened in the past. But I'm not bothered about that anymore, to be honest. And I've moved on and found my own happiness.
So, marrying secondhand goods and bringing up another woman's child is what you consider happiness? You are such a loser. Or maybe you thought that you should marry before we do? That's so pathetic. And you married a guy that has a kid already so that you could have a kid before me? You are crazy.
You're the one that is crazy. Wake up! The world doesn't revolve around you. You might believe everyone thinks like you do, but let me tell you now, they don't. Life is not a race, Michelle. Chill.
Okay, I hear you. I don't know what kind of man you married, but you'll definitely not get the happiness you are looking for. You will suffer and live to regret that you married a widower with someone else's kid. I hope you don't burn yourself. I feel bad for you.
Are you always going to live your life like this? Pushing your ideas and values onto other people? Telling us what we should do and how we should think? I don't think you'll believe anything I say, but right now I'm very happy with the way my life has turned out.
OMG! I saw your husband! We'd just been to the florist for the wedding bouquets. He was coming out of Alinea on Halstead. That's a 3-star Michelin restaurant. The only one in Chicago.
Are you stalking us?
Did you really have dinner at Alinea? What business is he in? He must be loaded.
We are quite comfortable financially, thank you.
Wow, I'm kind of jealous. He's the polar opposite of Sheldon. Do you know, Sheldon told me he's not going to buy me an engagement ring. He said that I would be wearing a wedding ring anyway, so an engagement ring is unnecessary. I can't believe it.
Everyone has different values.
It's not fair. I really want a diamond engagement ring. Did your husband buy you an engagement ring?
Of course.
How much was it? Can you send me the picture?
Michelle, what are you plotting? You clearly told me last time we spoke that I'm not a friend of yours. Why should I send you a picture? Why would it even matter to you?
Just show me!
I have no intention of showing you. But yes, it does have a diamond.
Why do you always get all the good guys? What about your wedding ring? 24 karat?
Yes, I have a wedding ring, but it really is none of your business.
Kirsty, I have an idea.
Uh-oh. I have a bad feeling about this. I hope you are not going to suggest anything stupid.
Let's swap.
What, rings?
No! Husbands! I will let you have Sheldon back if you give me your husband.
OMG. You have completely lost it this time.
I am serious. Let's trade.
Only a few months ago, you were making fun of us. You told me how marrying him would not make me happy. And now what? Now you want to trade Sheldon with him? That's ridiculous.
Your husband is very good looking. And he bought you a diamond engagement ring, so he must be rich and generous with money, right?
I didn't think you'd be interested in a widower with a child. I'll bet you don't even like children.
I will worry about the child later. I think I can have a better life with him than I could with Sheldon. And it would be so satisfying to take something away from you and see you frustrated.
So basically, that is your real intention, isn't it? Sorry, but to expect me to agree to such a ridiculous thing as trading husbands? That is so stupid. You're insane.
Don't be so stingy. Just give me your husband. Don't you want to get back with your ex-boyfriend? Your childhood sweetheart?
I don't want to get involved with you guys, so don't even bother to ask me. You're engaged to my ex-boyfriend, who you stole from me, aren't you? You shouldn't be letting your eyes wander like this. Just accept Sheldon for who he is and get on with your wedding preparations.
Don't talk down at me!
Just giving you a little advice.
My wedding has been canceled! Sheldon called it off. He contacted the venue without even telling me. We are supposed to be getting married tomorrow. I can't believe he did that. Christy? I know you are reading this. Why aren't you answering my texts?
Your marriage is certain to end in divorce if you cheat on your husband. Better for him to find out now than after the ceremony. Isn't it quite obvious that he would cancel the wedding?
Wait, what?
What I mean is that it is obvious he wouldn't want to marry a woman who was going to be unfaithful to him. Especially one who is gadding about in a life of luxury with a bunch of rich guys while he is supporting her on his own income.
How would you know about that?
Which part? The part about cheating on him with the rich guys? Or the part about his marriage not lasting?
All of it! How do you know about it?
My husband is Sheldon's lawyer.
Sheldon's a lawyer? What do you mean? Sheldon doesn't have a lawyer.
He came to my husband's private law practice with his mom for a consultation. He came in asking for advice because he suspected his fiancée, that's you, was cheating on him. He said his relationship started out as an affair, so he could imagine you doing it to him. He wanted to know if he could sue you for the costs relating to breaking off the engagement. I wasn't there, but that's what my husband told me. The long and short of it.
Are you kidding me? That can't be true! You're joking, right? You're just saying random things just because I took him away from you, right?
I know it's not what you want to hear, but I'm just stating the facts. My husband is the lawyer in charge of Sheldon's case. I was very surprised by that. I didn't expect my ex to come to my husband's office.
So you're a lawyer's wife? That's why he could buy you a diamond engagement ring! Why do you always get men so easily? It's so unfair that you got married to a high-spec guy only 6 months after breaking up with Sheldon.
I haven't just met my husband, you know. I have known him for 3 years now. He was a business client of mine.
Business client?
You know that I was working in a real estate company, right? He visited us 3 years ago looking for premises to establish his own business, and I was responsible for that inquiry. We had a good business relationship, and I helped him quite a few times after that with real estate-related litigations. So I've basically known his 3-year-old child as well since he was a newborn baby.
3 years ago? So you were cheating on Sheldon when you were with him?
Why would you take it that way? It was a professional relationship. I wasn't cheating like you guys were. I had Sheldon, and he just lost his wife at the time. He was grieving, so it wasn't like he was looking for love or anything. Anyway, he had a newly born baby to look after and all the responsibilities of being a single parent. He was very busy raising him and also building his own office.
You're really saying that your husband is a lawyer? You're having a better marriage than me? And what do you mean by he's responsible for Sheldon's case?
So from now on, any communication regarding your marriage to Sheldon will be through my husband. You should know that by now.
I can't take all this in! To suddenly be told our wedding is canceled, and I have to pay for all the cancellation money? I can't get my head around it all. It's happening so quickly.
It's her own fault.
How did Sheldon find out?
Probably because you cheated on him before. He may have felt he couldn't trust you. He became suspicious and asked a detective to investigate to find out if you were really cheating on him. The lawyer told him he could sue you for the full amount and damages if it were true.
How do you know all this? It should all be confidential.
I am a paralegal.
What's a paralegal?
It's like a lawyer's assistant. I haven't passed the bar exam, but I am qualified to perform substantive legal work that requires knowledge of the law and procedures.
I thought you were in real estate.
I left when I got married. Now I work at my husband's private practice. My husband and I are both responsible for this case. Well, I only support him by preparing legal documents, doing research, and general admin.
How can this happen? You're on your ex-boyfriend's side?
I'm not on anyone's side. I'm just doing my job. Also, my husband is the one that took on this case, and I'm talking to you with the consent given by my husband and your partner. I'm going to end this conversation with you, though, so there is no conflict of interest.
Wait a minute! What am I going to do?
Well, he will be requesting the court for you to pay for emotional damage for cheating on him during the engagement period. That comes to $80,000. In addition to that, there is the wedding venue cancellation fee, which is $25,000. Also, you will be required to sign a pledge of a broken engagement and a no-contact order. Oh yes, he's also going to sue you for the cost of moving out of the apartment where you guys live together, too.
Are you kidding? That's gonna be $105,000. It's impossible to pay back that amount of money. And what do you mean by $80,000 for emotional damage? We are not even married. Where did you get that figure from? Did you pluck it out of thin air? That is actually ridiculous.
You cheated on Sheldon with 8 guys. Also, you don't have to be married to sue for emotional damage. Some lawyers are using the new term palimony.
So you're saying that I owe him $10,000 for each one?
Well, he can request as much as he wants. My husband will open negotiations with you forthwith. If it cannot be settled amicably, then it will go to court.
Court? Is it gonna be that serious?
I'm just saying it will go to court if it cannot be settled through negotiation. I'm sure that all of this was explained to you.
Kirsty, you are my friend, right? Please help me. You're a paralegal, right? You know all about law, don't you? Can't you figure all this out for me?
I thought we weren't friends. Wasn't I just your sidekick? Someone to make you look prettier?
No! You've been my best friend since college.
Well, too bad. You are not my friend anymore. I thought we were good friends when we were in college. But now, I don't know you anymore. I don't care about you. I don't care what happens to you.
Please don't say that. Please help me.
I will pass this conversation on to my husband now. Then I will block you and will delete your contact details. Goodbye.
Wait, don't go. I'll apologize to Sheldon. I'm sorry about what I said. I'm sorry. I am begging you. Please help me.
It's a pity you never had the opportunity to toss that bouquet. When they broke up, you would not imagine the terrible things Sheldon and Michelle said to each other. It was a lot worse than when Sheldon and I broke up. They struggled to see eye to eye on everything, and it was a high-octane emotional roller coaster ride all the way through for everyone involved. Since they were unable to settle their differences amicably, eventually the case went to court. It was clear to the judge that Michelle was living beyond her means. She was unable to pay Sheldon the full amount that he had sued her for. After a long drawn-out case, the judge ordered the palimony to be reduced to an amount she could afford, and that was just enough to make her suffer. Sheldon and Michelle's guest list had been long.
They both knew a lot of people from their high school and college days, and Michelle had wanted to show off to as many people as she could to continue her status as Queen Bee. They had sent wedding invitations out to hundreds of people, so they had to notify each and every one of them about the cancellation of the wedding of the decade. The story of their breakup spread quite quickly through their friendship circles and beyond via social media. The story of the promiscuous homecoming queen getting her just desserts made her the laughingstock of the World Wide Web. It seems that in the end, their capricious behavior led them both to lose friends, trust, and happiness. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button. And don't forget to leave a comment. See you next time. Mia! I never thought that I would end up working at the same company as you. What a coincidence! What are the chances of this happening? I guess that we are just inseparable from each other.
Huh?
Oh, and by the way, I prefer to keep my work life and private life separate. Just FYI.
Huh?
I'm saying please don't try to be friendly with me at work just because we're childhood friends. We're just co-workers at the workplace. Nothing more and nothing less.
Huh?
Just what the hell is wrong with you? Stop replying like that.
That's what I should be saying. What is wrong with you? I thought I told you to never contact me again. But now you're texting me all of a sudden out of nowhere? On top of that, you're telling me that you're gonna be working for the same company as me? What are you talking about? I'm so confused.
What? Wait, don't tell me you didn't notice. We were at the same facility for today's induction program.
Wait, we were? I didn't notice at all.
Well, I was assigned as a temporary worker by a famous staffing agency. I wonder what kind of lame agency you came from. You were at the back of the room the whole time, and it looked like you had no idea what you were doing.
You've got to be kidding me, Mary. You're going to be working for Gentex?
Yep. My agency was basically begging me to take this job. I'm actually a very desired temporary worker, and my schedule is pretty much always filled out with job assignments. But my agency kept going on and on about how this company desperately needed a capable temporary worker. My agency seemed really desperate, so I decided to take the job, and that's why I started working here today.
Ah, I see. Well, I really didn't think that I would be working with you of all people.
Well, just make sure you don't spend all your time flirting with guys and at least try to pull your own weight. Don't drag the rest of us down with you. I really hate people that can't even pull their own weight at work.
Where is this even coming from?
Mia, weren't you flirting with the guy sitting next to you the whole time? It looked like you were having a great time. People like you really get on my nerves. You know that a workplace is a place where we are supposed to be working, not a place to try to find people to hook up with. It's just so unprofessional.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Just because you haven't gotten any in forever, I still think it's so wrong to be looking for guys to hook up with at work. It's so funny and sad at the same time how desperate you are.
What are you on about? I haven't been doing anything like that. Stop making up stuff like that.
What? Are you really sure? I thought you would be desperately looking for another guy because I stole your fiancé from you.
What?
Well, we have lots of history between us, but I really hope that we can leave that all behind and get along well. We're both adults now, and I guess we're going to be co-workers, so we may as well try to get along.
No way. You've got to be kidding me. Mary, I still haven't forgiven you for stealing Clark. To be completely honest with you, just texting you right now is actually really painful and something I could do without.
Wait, you're still angry about something that happened 3 years ago? We're childhood friends, right? Surely you should have forgiven me by now. I can't believe how close-minded you are.
You've got to be kidding me.
I think I've paid enough over these 3 years for what happened. It should be water under the bridge by now. On top of that, I ended up breaking up with Clark anyway. I haven't kept in contact with him since the breakup. Isn't it about time you forgave me? I'm so tired of you playing the victim and talking about things that happened so long ago. Let's just move on already.
What is with your attitude?
It seems like you're not sorry at all for what you did. Why should I be? I really don't think I did anything wrong in the first place. It's not my fault that he found me more attractive than you. What? You're really getting on my nerves now. Make sure you do your best at work so I don't end up stealing your job as well. I'm a very capable temporary worker, you know. While you're busy flirting with that guy next to you, I might end up in your position before you know it. If that ends up happening, I guess you're going to be fired. Get ready to say goodbye to your contract, Mia.
Hey, boss. How was your day today?
Hey, John. It wasn't too bad. What's up?
I thought I would message you because I noticed some strange things at the induction program that we had today. There was this one person that kept on looking in your direction throughout the program. Do you have any idea who it might be?
That would probably be Mary. We grew up together. We used to be pretty close, actually.
Yes, I think that was her. She was staring at you the whole time. I guess you had noticed her staring as well then.
Actually, I didn't notice at all at the time. She sent me a text a couple of hours ago, and that's when I found out. Although the funny thing is, I think she's mistaking me for another one of the temps.
Ah, I see. Sorry if this question is a little personal, but is she the childhood friend that you were talking about the other day? The one that stole your fiancé from you?
Yep. What a coincidence, right? I really didn't expect her, out of all people, to come and work for us.
Then, would you want me to terminate her contract and find someone else to fill up her position? I can talk to her agency directly if you would like. They might even be able to send us a replacement straight away.
Actually, could you wait a little bit before talking to her agency? I thought about terminating her contract straight away, but I think it's not right to bring in personal matters to the workplace.
I respect your decision either way, boss.
Mary's just a temporary worker, and this is our workplace. I only happened to be at the induction today to take a look at the program. I don't think that I'm going to be interacting with her very often on most days. I think for now, we should go ahead and hire her for the time being.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, but keep an eye on her just in case, would you? I have a strange feeling she is going to do something very stupid.
Okay, boss. I'll make sure to keep an eye on her for the time being. I'll make sure to tell the Human Resources Department to keep an eye on her too, just in case.
Hey, Mia! You work here full-time? I can't believe it! Why didn't you tell me, you liar?
Mary, I didn't lie to you. I never said anything about being a temp. That's what you assumed.
Shut up! Don't get so cocky just because you're a full-time employee.
What are you on about?
I thought that we were both temping, but I couldn't find your desk anywhere. I asked around, but no one would tell me anything about you. Well, I really didn't expect someone like you to be a full-time employee.
It doesn't matter if you're a temporary worker or a full-time worker. We all cooperate and do our best working for this company. I hope we can get along well as co-workers from now on. Well, I've got to go back to work now. Goodbye.
Hey! Don't run away, you loser!
What's wrong with you?
You're just a lame loser that lost your fiancé to me. There's no way that you're a full-time worker and I'm just a temporary worker. Did you think that I would just let this slide? Switch positions with me right now.
What? You're unbelievable.
I was just about looking for a full-time job anyway. I guess this is perfect timing. I'm a very capable temporary worker, so I'm sure there would be no problem whatsoever switching positions with you. I'm going to be a full-time employee from today.
There's just no way that is going to happen.
Oh, trust me, it is going to happen.
Our company has a policy where we can potentially accept you as a full-time employee if you work here for a year. Of course, we can't employ everyone full-time, so you have to prove that you're capable.
There's no way I'm waiting around for an entire year. Do you really think that you're a more capable worker than me? I think that it would be in the best interest of this company to employ me full-time instead of you.
I'm not too sure about that.
Wait, so you do think that you're more capable than me? Some loser like you that couldn't even hold on to your own fiancé? Go take a look at your miserable self in the mirror.
Excuse me.
It's so obvious that I am so much more attractive than you. You're just an unappealing woman that guys are happy to leave behind as soon as an opportunity comes up. You really don't deserve to have a full-time position, so hurry up and change positions with me.
Wait a second. Mary, do you really think that how attractive you are should determine your position at this company? Surely there are other factors that should determine your position within a company.
Women are judged by how good we look, not how well we work. That's just how the world works, Mia. If you're beautiful like me, everyone is so friendly, and they even do my work for me sometimes.
Nothing about that makes you a capable worker. Anyway, there is no way that me and you are going to be switching positions in this company. Stop saying stupid things and get back to your work.
Why should I listen to some fiancé-less loser like you? When I tell you to do something, stop making up excuses and just do it. Give me your full-time position right now. If you don't, I'm just going to take it from you, just like I did in the past. Losing your job on top of losing your fiancé. Do you really want that to happen? You know this is no idle threat.
Mary, I've had enough of you already. You do know that I can terminate your contract whenever I want to.
Just because you're a full-time employee, it doesn't give you the right to fire me. Do you really not know something as basic as that?
I really don't think you're in a position to lecture me about the company rules.
You know that I'm going to take everything that I want from a loser like you. It's been this way ever since we were kids. You've always been a loser, and you always will be. Stop acting so cocky and just listen to what I say. Please leave this company right now so I don't have to see your sorry face ever again.
You do know that this is my company, right? I'm the president.
Wait, what?
I'm amazed you could say something like that to your boss. You've got a lot of nerve, I'll give you that.
Huh? What? You're the boss? I don't believe you.
You said that a mere full-time employee doesn't have the right to terminate your contract. Well, unfortunately, I'm the boss here. So I have every right to get rid of someone like you whenever I want to. In fact, I could give the order right now.
Wait, please.
What did you say again? I'll always be a loser? Well, guess what? You're living off of a paycheck from a company that is owned by the so-called loser. I wonder what kind of person that makes you.
Wait, I'm sorry.
If you really don't like the fact that I'm your boss, then please leave this company right now. I'd be happy to contact your agency for you and explain to them what happened.
Wait, give me a minute. You're the boss? That's a lie, right? There's no way. I never thought you would become so successful. Why didn't I hear anything about this?
Well, I had cut all ties with you. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you anything after what happened. I also made sure to tell people around us not to mention anything about me to you.
No way!
So, is it okay to assume that you're going to be leaving this company? Thank you so much for making my job easier.
Wait! I didn't say anything about leaving this job. Stop jumping to conclusions. I don't plan on quitting.
Okay, that's fine by me. I'll make sure to give the order myself to get your contract terminated.
Wait, what?
Hey, didn't I tell you already? Since I'm the boss here, I get to make all of the decisions.
No way! That's not fair!
Oh, by the way, please don't get me wrong. I'm not firing you because of personal reasons in the past. I'm firing you because I believe that the attitude you have towards your job is not acceptable for this company.
Huh? You're firing me because of my attitude?
Mary, I've heard so much about your attitude from the rest of the staff. I hear that you've been spouting nonsense about becoming a full-time employee. On top of that, I hear you've been forcing your task as a temporary worker onto other people.
Wait, about that.
Our company doesn't need people that force their jobs onto other people. Please gather up all of your belongings and get going. I'll let everyone know that today is your last day at this company.
Please, wait!
Well, best of luck. Also, one more thing. Please don't ever contact me again. Hey, boss. Mary's contract has been officially terminated. She will no longer work here after today. All of the paperwork has been completed now. Her replacement worker should also be arriving tomorrow to take up her position.
Thank you as always, John. I'm very glad to have a capable assistant like you to carry out tasks like this.
Of course, boss. That is what I am hired to do. Actually, I had kind of prepared in advance as I didn't think that she would last very long here.
Oh, really? What made you think that?
Well, remember when you told me to keep an eye on her? I made sure to closely monitor her everyday actions. Her attitude and actions seemed very unprofessional. She was not the kind of person that should be working at a company like ours. That's why I had the paperwork to get her contract terminated ready for whenever it was required.
I had heard a little about her causing some problems in her day-to-day activities from the Human Resources Department. But it sounds like she was a lot more than just a small problem.
To be completely honest with you, she was so much worse than just a small problem.
Oh, goodness. What else did she do?
I'll let you know more in detail at lunch break if you would like. For now, I've got to head to the Human Resources Department. I will see you later.
Okay, sounds good. Please let me hear more about her at lunch today. Well, I've got to get back to work as well. I have things that I have to get done by the end of the day. Send me a message at around 12 and we can have lunch together. Also, could you grab some food to go from that restaurant down the street for lunch? I kind of want pizza today. Extra olives if possible. Thanks.
Of course, boss.
Hey, Mia! Hope you're doing well. I was wondering if you could give me a full-time position at your company.
I'm working right now. Stop messing around and sending me stupid messages.
I'm not messing around. I'm asking you for real this time. Thanks to you, I've been cut from my staffing agency and I really need to work. Can't you help me out even a little? I thought we were childhood friends.
Oh, how strange. I thought that you were a very capable and popular worker. You're always so busy and your work calendar is always full, isn't it?
Actually, I had some problems with the agency, so I decided to quit working for them. Right now, I am actually unemployed. I don't want to become homeless. Please, would you just give me a job at your company? You're the boss. Isn't it an easy thing to do? I just need a job, that's all.
Yes, it's very easy for me to hire someone, but there's no way I would hire you, Mary.
Please, I'm begging you. I'm sorry I said some offensive things to you during my time at your company. It's because I didn't know that you were the boss of the company. Mia, you're a childhood friend that I'm very proud of, and I'll make sure to work very hard for you and your company. I'll make sure to work hard to repay you for all of the times I've hurt you in the past.
Huh? What are you saying?
We have a lot of history between us. I regret a lot of things I've done, and I've been meaning to apologize to you. I'm so sorry for stealing Clark from you. I know that just saying sorry probably isn't going to mean too much to you. So I want to prove how sorry I am with my actions.
Wait, so you're saying that you're going to prove how sorry you are by working for my company?
Yep. I'll make sure to work very, very hard. I'm sure I can greatly increase the profits of the company, too. Can't you see how great this is going to be for the both of us? So, please, just give me a job as a full-time employee.
I'm sorry. I don't want to work with someone without basic manners. It's pointless acting like a good girl all of a sudden. I'm not falling for it. Just give up already.
Don't say that! I don't have a job and I'm struggling to pay rent. We're childhood friends, right? Who cares about some small arguments we've had recently? Don't just cut me off like that. That's so mean of you.
There's always plenty of other jobs available. Why does it have to be here? Why don't you try applying for another staffing agency for temporary workers?
I've been banned from working at all other staffing agencies. So please, I'm begging you. I have nowhere else to go to.
How come?
I really don't know why, but I've been having trouble keeping the same job for an extended amount of time. That's why I was working as a temporary worker at a staffing agency. But even my temporary jobs always seem to end so quickly. The agency I was working for yesterday was my last hope. But I ended up leaving that agency too, so I really have nowhere else to go now. We had some troubles between us, but we're childhood friends, right? Please, let's just move on from what happened in the past and help each other out.
You want to help each other out? Well, if you really want to help me out, then please just leave me alone and never contact me again.
Wait, are you for real?
I think I know the reason why you can't stay employed at the same company for a long time. It's because you keep flirting and sleeping around with guys at each company, right?
No. Where did you ever hear something like that?
I've heard you've even been sleeping around with guys that have partners and wives. No wonder you have trouble staying employed.
Wait, what? How do you know about something like that?
My very capable subordinate did some research for me.
Wait, really?
No matter where you go, you always cause trouble and you keep losing your contract, right? Hey, didn't you say to me that I was so unprofessional and desperate for flirting with the guy sitting next to me? I am very surprised those words came out of the mouth of someone like you.
Wait, no, I didn't mean to say that.
I also heard that during your time working for my company, you were flirting with your coworkers. Not just one guy, but multiple guys at the same time. Do you know what a workplace is for?
Wait, what? You know about all of that too?
My subordinate is very, very good at his job. That's why.
No way!
This company is really important to me. I don't want to ruin our reputation by employing someone like you. So for the sake of this company and me, please just give up and never contact me again.
Wait, please give me one last chance. I won't flirt with any of the guys here, I promise. So please, don't cut me off completely. I really need money right now. I can't afford to be unemployed right now. I have so much debt to pay off.
Oh, you would be in debt on top of everything. So that's why you're so desperate?
Yep. To tell you the truth, I'm in debt up to my eyeballs.
Are you for real?
Remember when I ran off with Clark? We moved into an apartment a little above my means. When he found out I was cheating on him and took off, I was left paying the rent on my own. Well, thanks to that, I lost most of my savings that I had. That really pissed me off, so I ended up sleeping around with a married guy. When his wife found out and confronted me, well, let's say things got out of hand and there was some property damage I was responsible for.
Oh my god. No way!
I had to borrow some money to pay that off as well. I started to get really stressed and ended up sleeping around with other married guys. I just really have never been able to get back on my feet since the whole thing with you and Clark.
I'm really lost for words. I guess people like you never learn their lesson.
Please don't say stuff like that to me. We're childhood friends, remember? We've known each other for so long. Don't just give up on me.
Just because we're childhood friends, it doesn't mean that I have any responsibility to save you. You kind of deserve what you have coming for you. Please just figure out your problems by yourself and leave me out of this.
But the reason I'm in this mess is all your fault. It's because of you that I even met Clark. If it hadn't been for you flaunting him in my face all this time, none of this would have happened.
No way did you just blame all of this on me.
If it wasn't for that time, I wouldn't have lost all of my savings. I wouldn't have gotten so stressed that I slept with a married man. It's all your fault.
Yeah, why don't you just keep on living like that, blaming everything that happens on other people? If you really think that is going to solve all your problems that you're having.
Wait. I didn't actually mean what I said. It's not your fault at all, Mia. I'm sorry. It's all my fault, right? I get that now. Deep down, I know that it's all my fault. So please, don't cut me out of your life.
Oh, look, it's almost time for my meeting at work.
Wait, no! Don't leave yet. We're still talking. I'm your childhood friend. Please help me.
Well, please never ever show up in front of me or contact me again. Goodbye. My childhood friend Mary was never employed by any staffing agency ever again. Currently, she is working as a cashier at a local gas station and living paycheck to paycheck. Later on, I heard from John that Mary owes somewhere in the ballpark of $500K, all things told. Apparently, her family has cut ties with her as well due to her actions. I suppose she blames me for that as well. Hopefully, she wakes up and takes responsibility for her own life someday. Thanks for watching! If you like this video, please press the like button.
My friends are coming over tomorrow. There better be snacks and drinks ready when they get here. Oh, really? That's wonderful. I think this is the first time you brought friends over since you got into junior high, isn't it? Are you excited? We want to make a good impression. Oh, I know. How about I bake some cookies? I'll make your favorites. No, wait. I'll bake a whole cake. How does that sound? Your friends will definitely be impressed. Yeah, sure, whatever. Just make sure that you have stuff ready for when they get here. I'd be so embarrassed if I have to remind you in front of them. That's why I'm giving you the heads up. Oh, one more thing. When I'm talking to them, just go along with whatever I say. Don't question it. What do you mean? I told them you're a living maid. So make sure you act like one. Don't worry, though. Just go along with whatever I say and they won't find out. You told them I'm your living maid? Where is this coming from? Don't worry about it. Just focus on not breaking character. I will literally die if you accidentally say you're my mom. I am not your daughter. Refer to me as Master Lily. Wow, that sounds even better than I thought it would. Hold on a minute, Lily. What is going on? Why did you tell your friends I'm a maid? I'm not going to pretend I understand all these trends you kids keep coming up with, but calling your mom a maid is going a little too far. Don't worry about it. I mean, after all, you're just a stay-at-home mom. How is that any different from a maid? What did you say? Like I said, your job is to live in the house and do the cooking, cleaning, and errands. We call that a maid. Anyway, the why isn't important. Just play your part and everything will be great, okay? Again, make sure, you sell the performance. Watch your language and attitude with me. Okay, I have no idea what you're talking about anymore, and I am not okay with this. I don't mind being the cool mom, but I won't be degraded by my own daughter in my own house for some twisted game. When your friends come tomorrow, I shall be playing the part of your mother. If you don't like that, then don't bother having anyone over. Stop! Seriously, Mom. You have no idea how hard things are for my generation. All my friends have these, super amazing lives, and if I don't even have a maid, they are going to pick me apart online. You have to be my maid. If not, my school life is over. Are you okay with that, Mom? Well, since we're on the topic, let me ask. Just what kind of school life are you living? Don't worry about it. All you have to know is at school I am the daughter of a single father, and you are our maid. Just go with it. You can't even act for a couple hours for your own daughter's sake? Lily, what is going on? Are you in some kind of trouble at school? If you're getting picked on or something, just tell me. We'll work it out together. Stop. Nothing is wrong. Oh my God, why are you like this? Just do what you're told already. If you really care so much about being my mom, then how about you act like it and do what I ask? Hey, John? I know you're working, but do you have a minute? There's something I have to talk to you about. It's about Lily. It's kind of an emergency, so if you can make some time, it'd be great.
An emergency? About Lily? Oh, what's wrong? Oh, what happened? Did she get into some kind of trouble at school?
Well, she says that everything is fine, but there's definitely something wrong. It seems like she's telling everyone at school that she lives with her dad, that her mom is out of the picture, and get this, she wants me to act like I'm just a housemaid, one that lives in the house.
What? She told everyone that you're a maid?
Yeah, I can't believe it myself. I asked for an explanation, but I got nothing. She was saying stuff like we can't understand her generation's world or something. I think it's all the social media's fault. Kids nowadays are into such weird things. We weren't like this when we were kids.
Well, everyone goes through their phases. I'm sure you had a time when you were more than a little rebellious, right?
I think there's a huge difference between being rebellious and relegating your mother to a housemaid. This is crazy though, right? It's not just us being old fuddy-duddies, right?
Putting aside your use of the word fuddy-duddy, I think you're overreacting. Kids are just different nowadays. Why don't you just indulge her? It's not a huge deal.
It's a big deal to me. No, something is definitely up. I'm going to call her school and get to the bottom of this.
No, don't do that. Just calm down a second. Lily isn't in any kind of trouble or lashing out or anything. She's flexible. She can adapt.
What are you talking about all of a sudden? Something isn't right.
No, it's just that I didn't think she'd really tell her friends you were our maid. She's got some nerve, that kid. Oh well, what are you gonna do, right?
Okay, what is going on? You know something. Spit it out.
Okay, calm down already. You're always getting so emotional. I may or may not have given Lily a little advice. I may have said some things that gave her the idea of telling her friends that you are actually our maid.
John, what is going on? I have no idea what you're trying to say, but I don't like how it's sounding. What advice involves having your daughter tell her friends your wife is a maid? You better start making sense real soon.
Right, advice. She was in a jam with her friends, one you created, so I gave her an out.
I created? Oh, this better be good.
Right, remember when the three of us went to the mall the other day? And I may have slightly lost my temper with you?
I remember it differently, but yeah, of course I remember. We all went to get that fondue maker that we always wanted. Unfortunately, you overslept, so it was sold out when we got there. Despite that, you had the nerve to try pin the blame on me and started screaming at me in front of everyone at the mall.
Okay, sure, whatever. The point is, it seems Lily's friends were there and saw it all. So the next day in school, they were all like, "Oh my god, does your dad treat your mom like that all the time?" Not that it's any of their business.
What? Why didn't anyone inform me?
This isn't about you. Pay attention. So anyway, she was all worried about what to say. So I, as a joke, floated her the idea of saying that you were our maid.
You did what?
Now think about it. If her friends thought we were some kind of crazy people based off of that one little incident, what's going to happen to Lily? Her new friends will probably abandon her, or worse, start picking on her. So I told her that making you into our housemaid would make it look less bad, I guess.
You have got to be kidding me. And Lily just ran with that? She's in middle school already. She should understand how messed up that is.
Look, I think you're looking at this the wrong way. You're getting caught up in it because you don't want to be a maid. I get it. But if you are the maid, then it just looks like I, Lily's father, lost his cool on a useless servant. See? It takes care of all the problems. Actually, if I'm being honest, I think it's a pretty clever solution, if I do say so myself.
I am in awe of your gross underhandedness. You told your own daughter to lie about her mother to say she was a maid? Also, you can save face? Just so people don't know you're the kind of guy who curses his wife in public? Me, the maid. You, the single father. I have no words.
Yeah, 'cause you used them all already. Although, I gotta say, I'm a little sad seeing how easily offended you're getting. We're talking about the dignity of our family here. Do you want strangers to think your husband and daughter are a couple of psychos? Anyway, it's just while her friends are over, it's no big deal. Be a good mom and do as Lily says.
Oh, I don't think so. I am her mother, and your wife, I might add. I am part of this family, and I will have you two respect me as such.
Enough. I've heard enough. You don't get a say in this. This is your fault to begin with. I'm the one busting my butt at work to put food on the table. Your job is to clean the house, cook, and take care of Lily, so do it. You will play the part of maid. It shouldn't be too hard. Just learn to do what you're told.
Have you gone insane? Do you think I'm going to allow myself to be treated like this?
Oh, I know. I'll join in. How about I really treat you like a maid? That'd be a good laugh. Then Lily's friends won't find out. Maybe we'll just make it the norm.
You've lost it. You're nuts. I'm married to an insane person. Are you saying you're not even going to treat me like family anymore? What is wrong with you?
Now that's enough of that. I want steak for dinner tonight. Get to it, maid. You've stressed me out now, so grab some beer and those pretzels I like too. I need to relax tonight. Anyway, your master has to get back to the real work, so get on it.
Let's meet up in front of your school before graduation tomorrow. I want to get some pictures as a family. Your school's that beautiful stone sign. Let's take it there.
Huh? Why would I do that? Have you forgotten your place already? You are my maid. My friends all know you as my maid, so if we take a family photo in front of school, what's everyone going to think? They're going to think, oh, poor Lily taking a picture with her maid because she doesn't have a mom.
Are you still telling your friends I'm just your housemaid?
Yes, I am. Or what would have been the point? In any case, don't bother coming tomorrow. I'll take a pic with Dad. We don't need a maid in the background.
Okay, this has gone on long enough. Have you ever stopped to think how this makes me feel? Tomorrow is a big day for you. It's your middle school graduation. I want a picture to remember the day.
Oh, shut up, maid. We don't care about what you want. Don't go acting like my mother. You're the house cleaner, and you should just do what you're told.
I have really had enough of this already. You need to end this ridiculous fantasy and do something about your attitude. I understand you've kept the charade up so long that it's hard to back down now. I know you're scared your friends might get mad at you, but maybe you'll just all have a laugh about it. Either way, I just can't go along with this anymore. I'm your mother, and you can't treat me like this.
I don't care what you can or can't go along with. Your job is to keep your mouth shut and do what you're told. Don't tell me you can't even do that. Anyway, just make sure you don't come anywhere near my school. I swear I will lose it on you. Just sit at home and run the vacuum or something. You're good at that. Stay home. Master's orders, stupid maid.
Understood. As you command, Master.
OMG, this is too much. She's finally snapped. You finally learned how to play your part. Took you long enough. Sounds good, though.
I am not fit for such kind praise. I've spent the last 2 years being treated like a servant by my husband and daughter. The fruits of your efforts is an obedient maid.
Wow, you really went all in. This is the best. You really have to keep up that attitude. Looking forward to working with you in future, maid.
I'm afraid that will not be possible, young master.
Huh? Why? What do you mean?
I have something I must relay to you as your maid. It pains me to inform you on this auspicious day, Master Lily, that I will no longer be in your employ.
What? What are you saying? You're going to quit? Are you serious? You can't just quit.
I'm afraid it is. I will no longer be your servant.
Watch yourself. You are a living maid. You think you can just not work? What are you going to do all day? Eat our food, lay on a couch, watch our TV? You need to work if you want to stay.
I'm saying I'm leaving, you moron.
What?
What do you mean, what? You need it spelled out? I'm not going to be your servant anymore. I'm not going to work myself ragged for you two any longer. I'm going to divorce your scum father and leave the house.
Wait, hold on a sec. What's gotten into you all of a sudden? What do you mean divorce? You can't do that. Divorce as in the parents split up and the family is torn apart? Is that the divorce you're talking about?
You'll of course go live with your father. You seem to love this single father setting so much. Why not just be honest? Make it real.
Shut up, you old bat. You're a stay-at-home wife. Do you know what would happen if you got divorced? You need Dad's money to live. You can't support yourself out in the world. You think you can get by working at a supermarket or something?
Of course I understand. I'm divorcing your father and moving out despite all that. Living in this house, being treated like this by the two of you, I'm done. I can't take it anymore.
So what are you going to do? All you've ever done is work in the house. You can't get a decent job working like that. Just because I told you not to come to the graduation ceremony, you're acting crazy. Grow up a little. You know what? This conversation never happened. I'm going to forget everything you said. Be grateful and get yourself together.
Hey, Sandra. Where's my suit? Why isn't it out and prepared? I'm gonna be late for Lily's graduation at this rate. This is a big day. What are you doing?
I'm in my new house. What I'm doing is none of your business.
New house? Ugh, I don't have time for games. Where are you? Where is my suit?
I have no idea where your suit is, and I do not care. More importantly, I went ahead and prepared all the divorce papers. If you could just go ahead and sign on all the lines with the note makers, that'd be great.
Hold on, what is all this? What are you talking about all of a sudden? What do you mean, divorce?
After how you treated me these past couple years, after how you got our daughter to treat me these past couple years, you thought that I was just going to stay around?
Yeah?
You treated me like I wasn't even part of the family. No, worse, like I was your servant. When you two were around, I couldn't even catch my breath. I couldn't relax at all. You had me running around like I was Cinderella and you were my evil stepsisters. Well, I've had it. I'm sick of it. I'm putting an end to it permanently.
Geez, I mean, still isn't all of this way too sudden? What changed? You seemed like you were fine with it all this time. You weren't even complaining. Now I'm trying to get ready for Lily's graduation ceremony and you're throwing divorce papers in my face?
The reason why I stayed quiet all this time is because I, like an idiot, thought you guys were going to knock it off. I thought you'd grow out of it and things would go back to the way they were. After all, I knew that we were family. I was convinced it would end. But I was wrong. It wasn't a joke or a game. You two honestly stopped thinking of me as family. I was dumb for not seeing it sooner. No, I saw it. Maybe I just didn't want to admit it. Lily said something like she looks forward to working with me in the future, and it just broke me.
That's not something to get divorced over.
I really wanted to wait until she was 18 and out of the house, but I can't keep going on as your punching bag. Even if I stick around, she won't even let me be her mother. And you sad excuse for a man, I have lost any shred of respect I had for you.
Sandra, come on. This is crazy talk. You just need to rest. I mean, today of all days, you really want to do this? Let's just calm down. After the ceremony is over, we can all get together and have a sit down. I think we just didn't really realize how we were making you feel. Like I said, you seemed okay with all of it, so we didn't know it was hurting you so much.
It's way too late for any of that. I'm finished. You better hurry up. You don't want to be late. Go show everyone what a great single father you are.
What do you think you're doing, you psycho? How could you do that to me in front of all my classmates? What's the big idea of giving a speech? What's this lie about you being the head of the PTA? You liar! Who even are you?
What's wrong? I thought I did a pretty good job. That was the first time I talked in front of so many people. I'm pretty proud of myself, actually.
I am not asking for your impression. What are you doing? What am I going to do? You got up in front of everybody and introduced yourself as my mother? Do you know what you've done? You ruined me.
Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetie. I know there's a lot to worry about in a child's world. I wasn't being sensitive enough. But you know, we adults have problems of our own. If you're a housewife, your family treats you like a maid. Other moms that work treat you like you're lazy. On top of it, PTA responsibilities get pushed onto you.
But how come I've never heard about this? You never mentioned once you were in the PTA.
If my memory serves me, you said something about a servant not talking casually to their master. You seem pretty set on having no conversations with me. I can't tell you I'm in the PTA if I'm not allowed to talk.
What? You're really going to try blame this on me? You're the worst!
You know, despite all this, I did take your feelings into consideration. More than a little, too. I had plenty of opportunities to come out and make greetings as the PTA head, so I went out of my way to get other people to go do those things for me.
And why today, of all days, did you come out? It was the last day.
final day. If you hadn't showed up, my friends would never have found out. Well, I really didn't intend to. However, the other PTA members were really encouraging me to go out and speak. They all really appreciated the work I did and praised me, so I guess I was just happy for once. So I did the speech. You think this is funny? You went and ruined our family setting just for that. All my friends are going to think I'm insane. The past couple years, all the work I did to be friends, it's all gone. Oh, don't make such a big deal over it. If you think about it, this whole live-in maid lie was never believable to begin with. Everyone knows that weird kids sitcom-style family setting you made isn't real. No way. I had it down perfectly. I had all the details lined up perfectly. No one suspected a thing. You should have heard them. Everyone was so jealous that I had a maid. I've come to the school plenty of times for PTA stuff, and your friends always say, "Hi, Lily's mom." No way. That is a lie. They all bought it. No one said a thing. They probably thought it was some weird joke or something. In any case, make sure you go and apologize to them. You should do yourself a favor and just tell them the truth. If you really care about your relationship with them, it's for the best. After all, if they stayed with you despite knowing you were lying to them, then I think those are some pretty amazing friends.
Sandra, hey, please. I'll apologize. I'll get down on my knees, anything. Oh, please, just come back. I am so sorry for everything. We need you. Let's get remarried and put this all behind us. We can be family again, the three of us. Come on.
What's all this now?
It is all falling apart. Ever since you left, our whole house is a mess. I don't know how to do housework. Lily won't even consider helping. We can't keep living like this. On top of that, Lily won't go to school. She just started her high school life and she's skipping school. She won't leave her room. She won't come out no matter what I say. I tried even dragging her there, but she just ditched after I left. This is where things really start for her. She can't get off the wrong foot from the get-go. I'm at a wit's end here. She needs her mother.
I'd like it if you don't try to use me like some convenient tool to fix your problems. This all started because of your foolishness. Still, I'm worried about Lily. I wonder what happened all of a sudden.
It seems like she had some problems with friends. I don't know the exact details, but I was able to get a little bit out of her. From what I could gather, it sounds like she's trying to keep up the whole housemate story we made up, even in high school.
What? Still? After all that happened? I'm not even in the house anymore. What is she thinking?
She was saying it's too late to back down now. I guess she's so embarrassed about lying all the time, she can't stop. If she keeps lying like it's true or something, I don't know. Anyway, we have to do something. Her friends were kind enough to laugh it off when they were in middle school, but now that they're in high school, I guess it's getting a bit creepy. I guess they were giving her the cold shoulder at school or something, and she just couldn't take it anymore.
Oh, that is a problem. Ugh, I can't believe it. I told her to treat her friends well, and she goes and does this. Unfortunately, we can't just tell her you reap what you sow and be done with it.
I know, but I'm here working full-time and doing all the housework. I don't have a second to even breathe. I can't deal with Lily's mental state on top of all of this, so I'm asking you as her mother, please, just do something.
Mother? You both made it painfully clear that I'm not her mother. Sorry, but on that day I also stopped thinking of her as my daughter. You treated me like a servant, and I quit. I have no interest in stepping in now and saving a person who treated me so horribly from problems she created herself.
How could you say that? No matter what we all said, she'll never not be your daughter.
There is a simple, clear solution to this whole problem.
There is? What is it? Tell me.
Just hire a maid. If you get a maid, then the housework problem will disappear and Lily's lie will become truth. See? 2 birds with 1 stone.
This is serious. I don't have energy to play around with you.
Who's playing? I'm being serious.
And where do you think that kind of money is going to come from? A live-in maid would cost my entire paycheck.
Yeah, I just looked at some quick estimates. You're looking at about $5,000 a month. I guess you could work nights and weekends too.
$5K? Are you serious? Who has that kind of money?
It is for your beloved daughter. You better start looking over the classifieds. Good luck. I heard that Lily continued sealing herself off in her room and keeping up her truancy. Finally, things got so bad she ultimately had to drop out. Her loving father, in response to her life-altering decision, told her to start taking care of the house if she wasn't going to go to school. He always had a knack for flipping out on people. I almost forgot it was the cause of this whole situation. Unfortunately for him, it seems Lily takes after him more than me. Instead of doing chores, she went out of her way to destroy the house more. I heard there are even holes in the wall at this point. On top of that, it looks like the effects of John's home life are seeping into his work. Every day, he gets further and further away from any kind of promotion. He tried looking for a girlfriend, but once they found out there was a monster daughter ravaging the house, they stopped answering their phones. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.